Peer observation at Ipswich Girls Grammar School is the process whereby a teacher arranges to come in and spend some time in the classroom of another teacher looking at the strategies that are used within the class. We have a specific focus in that we're looking at lesson structure and particularly the articulation of lesson objective. When we started our quality teaching project, the first thing we did was quite an extensive literature review, and it was very clear from the literature that peer observation was one of the best strategies for professional development that we could provide for our staff. The teachers would have a short meeting before the lesson where they talk about what's going to happen in the lesson, what the objective is going to be, and how the lesson is going to flow.
Well, this is a grade 5 class, and our lesson today is teaching the children about how words are used by authors and readers to take meaning from different texts.
I'm really keen to see how you explicitly give your objective to the class and also your anticipatory set. That's something that I really want to focus on in my teaching.
So class, today's lesson, as you know, is about teaching and understanding tone and mood.
The teacher who's doing the observing goes in, he or she will have a little worksheet that they fill out. We call our peer observations VOTs, which is visit other teachers each term. And so the teacher is looking at, what did I see, what did I learn, what can I do to improve my own teaching as a result of what I've seen.
As we spoke about before the lesson, I was really keen to look at how you stated the objectives to the students and also the anticipatory set that you used. The anticipatory set, which was something that I was really interested in, was fabulous. The use of multimedia engaged the students straight away. The images that were used were fabulous. They were targeted right at the students' level. They were laughing along with the clips, that they were really interested in the images that they were being shown. And certainly it introduced the lesson on tone and mood really well.
Do you think you could use this sort of thing in home economics?
Absolutely. While I was watching your lesson, I was thinking that how could I use this in my subject area, and I was thinking that the use of images would be perfect, particularly when we're doing a practical lesson. If we were making something like cupcakes, then I could show them some clips from maybe MasterChef or Cake Boss, showing them the production, showing them the end product, so they see what they're going to be doing in that lesson in short, sharp grabs, so their attention's gained straight away.
The response from teachers to peer observation has been very positive. I think as they've undertaken the observations, they've realised that this is a way that they really can pick up some new ideas, some new strategies, some different approaches, and it gives them an opportunity to actually see what happens, in someone else's classroom. So that's been very positive.
It's been fantastic, particularly for my own teaching. I've really been able to get some new teaching methodologies that maybe I'd had a few years ago that I'd forgotten to use. It's that real cross-fertilisation of looking at what someone else does and what they have success with, and then being able to implement that into your own classroom.
Implementing peer observations are challenging for all parties. Initially, teachers may feel hesitant about having somebody else in their classroom. Sometimes you can feel a little bit embarrassed. And just having an understanding that they're there not necessarily to judge you, but to watch what you do and take things from it in a positive way has certainly helped people to overcome that fear or that concern about the agenda behind it all.
I think one of the most interesting things that we've learned is that teachers have so much to learn from one another, not just within their narrow subject areas or year levels, but from across the school. It's been a great way for us to showcase what we're doing as a school to improve the quality of our teachers and our teaching.
Peer observation changes the way I think about teaching by encouraging me to reflect more on my own practice and making sure that I am covering the steps that the quality teaching teams have shown us work better for student learning.